The illusion of the paved road, embracing life's difficulties. Most people move through life carrying an unspoken assumption that life, by default, should be mostly fair, mostly smooth. That happiness is the baseline state, and suffering is the interruption. We rarely articulate this belief, but we feel it the moment something goes wrong. A betrayal, a setback, an illness, a loss that feels undeserved, and suddenly a quiet protest rises inside us. This isn't how it was supposed to go. That reaction reveals something important. It's not just pain we're experiencing, it's the collision between reality and an expectation we didn't know we were holding. One of the most persistent human errors is approaching life as though ease, fairness, and happiness are the default setting. They aren't. And when we live as if they are, we create unnecessary suffering on top of inevitable difficulty. M. Scott Peck opens The Road Less Traveled with a sentence that feels blunt because it's so accurate. Life is difficult. He then adds something counterintuitive. Once we fully accept this truth, life becomes less difficult. Not because hardship disappears, but because resistance to reality does. Much of our distress doesn't come from pain itself. It comes from the belief that pain shouldn't be there. Expectations shape experience far more than circumstances. Morgan Housel illustrates this with a striking contrast. Stephen Hawking, after being diagnosed with ALS, said that once his expectations for life dropped to zero, everything after became a bonus. Meanwhile, others, wealthy, successful, objectively fortunate, still feel perpetually dissatisfied. The difference isn't privilege or adversity, it's expectation. Housel puts it simply: all happiness has its roots in expectations. High expectations can turn abundance into disappointment. Grounded expectations can turn hardship into perspective. Modern culture quietly teaches us that comfort is owed, that progress should be linear, that good intentions should guarantee good outcomes. But Alan Watts warned that most people suffer not because life is harsh, but because they confuse the world as it is with the world as they think it should be. Reality is not organized around fairness. It does not promise proportional rewards. It does not distribute pain according to merit. The road is uneven, unpredictable, often deeply unfair. This is not a design flaw. It is the design. Existential and Stoic thinkers understood this long before modern psychology did. Viktor Frankl argued that meaning does not come from avoiding suffering, but from responding rightly to it. When a man finds that it is his destiny to suffer, he wrote, he must accept his suffering as his task. Seneca echoed this idea centuries earlier. Pain and misfortune, while not desirable, do not make a life bad. Wisdom does not expect comfort. It expects challenge, and in doing so it develops strength. Those who believe life should be fair are often stunned by misfortune. They feel betrayed, they grow resentful, they freeze. Those who expect difficulty are not cynical. They are prepared. Unrealistic expectations distort perception and impair judgment, something Dan Ariely has shown repeatedly. To navigate life well, we must adjust our internal model to match reality, not demand that reality conform to our model. This shift changes everything. Acceptance is not surrender. It is clarity. Letting go of the illusion of a paved road does not make life colder. It makes it more honest. And honesty is where resilience begins. Life is not supposed to be easy. Difficulty is not the exception. It is the default. When we stop expecting smoothness, we stop feeling betrayed by rough ground. And for the first time, we learn how to walk. Not with entitlement, not with illusion, but with realism, strength, and quiet courage.